This is called Mon Esprit and Zone Rouge. Zone Rouge sounds beautiful, doesn't it? But would it make you think differently to hear it in English? Red zone. Which sounds scarier to you, a war zone or a red zone? Would it depend on where you stand? The Zone Rouge, an area in France where one of the longest and bloodiest battles took place, a land devastated and abandoned, resides in my mind. There is no one, and shells of bombs lie in wait for me to step on and detonate. Within the war, one as great as the one called the War to End All Wars, could you think of anything other than surviving? Other than living to see another day? Other than making sure your family wouldn't get a call that would change their lives, could you bear the look on your mom's face? I couldn't. Could you bear the weight of all the lies and all the sins you committed? Could you bear reliving it over and over? Could you bear the memories so intense that make you think that maybe that call would have been easier than this? Even though that isn't true, nothing could be worse than that, because how could you ever bear the weight of knowing you ruined everything? What if you were forced to? I see everything in the red zone. I don't see the bullets flying, but I do. I don't hear the explosions, but I do. I'm not dying, but I am. I'm not there, but I am. I don't care, but I'm forced to. Oddly enough, I'm more scared of the word red than I am of the word war. I mean, when I think of red, I think of blood and gore, but the word war seems watered down. The word red makes me think of the peripheral of your vision when you can't breathe, when you feel as though you are being held down below the surface. The word war has been war, repeated over and over, losing its kick, war in some of its meaning. War, 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 fight, 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 blood, 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 we get it. Or we think we do. War, that thing that everyone has gone through, that everyone has seen and heard about, that is a representation of hate and fear. We know what war is. War is hell. No wonder we don't hear about the red zone, the battlefield after the war has come to its end. Do you see what the Zone Rouge actually is? It's not pretty. Do you see this place? Do you see what I see in my head? Do you see the wasteland? Do you see the girl on the outside who does everything to not see what's on the inside? That girl is me. I stand on the other side of the fence, or I try to, and I look at this place that used to contain hell. It may still. It looks sad and scary at once. The grass grows a sickly green, trying to force its way through the tough ground, reaching for the sunlight that gives no warm welcome. Now, you may say that a war zone sounds awful, but I'm still inclined to believe the red zone is worse, at least when it comes to my mind. My mind used to be a war zone, but it has turned red. The war is over, and yet I'm still more scared of the word red because during the battle, my mind shut off except for the enhanced vision of death staring me in the face, tempting me, taunting me, terrifying me, comforting me. How did the war comfort me? How? Why? Why did I do the things I did, say the things I did, feel the things I did, and not feel the things I should have? I stand on the outside of the fence, looking in at this patch of land that should be growing beautiful plants. I see the people I love asking important questions, and me giving them important answers. Too bad those important answers were lies. Maybe the war would have ended sooner. Maybe I would have gotten better sooner. Maybe I wouldn't see as much shit in my past as I do. Maybe I could be in a better place. Maybe I could have learned more sooner. Maybe I wouldn't have broken their hearts. And that is why the red zone is scarier. I see the battlefield and I remember, but now I see it with clarity. I see myself fighting, losing, doing things I shouldn't have done, saying things I shouldn't have said, feeling things that hurt so bad. And shouldn't I be glad that it's over? Why am I not content? How am I not constantly happy? I take the medicine. I participate in the therapy. Where's the karma? I did everything right, and yet I keep looking back, and I keep seeing me, even though it's not me. It wasn't me. I won't let it be. Ever again. I don't want the war zone. But that doesn't mean that it's easy living with the red. Because I have to take sleep medicine if I want to sleep, and anti-nightmare medicine so I don't dread the sleep that is supposed to be peace. The sleep I wanted to take me away. No, don't go there. Don't think. Stop. Just stop. Over and over and over. The doors open and I close them shut. Don't go through that door. Don't fall down that rabbit hole. Think about the future instead. Wait, what's my future? I didn't used to see it. It wasn't there. I didn't used to care, but now I'm scared. My soul is supposed to be repaired. I take medicine to keep me here, and yet I'm there. I swear I declared that I'd move forward, but where and how? How do I stay in the here and the now? When I know that this is the red zone. When I know it used to be a war zone. When bullets used to fly and the cannons would fire and I would be hit with blow after blow coming from my own mind. A betrayal of epic proportion. How could this ever get better? How could it be worth it to survive? I don't know, but it is. I can see beauty. I can see smiles and return them with the truth I hadn't known existed. The picture comes into focus more often now. The smiles come more easily. The truth is hard, but it's easier now that I've stopped lying to myself. I know where I've been, and I know where I'm going, even if I don't know where I am. Ghosts may litter the red zone, reminding me, slapping me in the face with quick reminders, flashbacks, rewinds of things I don't want to see, images I don't want to remember, of a place I don't want to be. But I remind myself, over and over, change perspective, do something, stop thinking. Talk, smile, go to the skating rink. You've learned how to be happy. Go there, you see the sunshine, you know the warm feeling of smiling. Take what you've learned, know where you were, but where you are. See your mind for what it is now, not for what it used to be. My mind is red, but it's also green. Grass has grown, though it's patchy. The red zone is scary, but this is still the place and time where I'd rather be. I tread water, and I sink. And I tread water, and I sink. But I tread water, and that's all that matters. I make my family proud, something I can't believe I truly did before. Who cares about grades when I won a war? I held on until I was strong enough to fight the battles that needed to be fought. I've defeated demons and overcome so much, and I will never stop. Because there's always more. But I will never stop, and that's all that matters. One day I will look back after the grass is grown, and I will take back residence in this dark place in my mind. But it won't be dark, because I found light, and I created light, and I learned to fight, and the demons will cower in their never-ending night somewhere else. Never will all be right, but I'm all right, and that's all that matters. So take it from me, a soldier, a warrior. You may not think it, but you are capable of fighting and losing and standing and winning and so much more.